Derby d'Italia, Derby of Italy, over at the San Siro. It is going to be Juventus are going to win 1-0 against Inter Milan. Numerology decoded. Juventus are going to have a goal differential of 7 thanks to the goal scorer Cristiano Ronaldo. In the next game, they are going to win their 6th game of the season. It is Inter Milan. They're going to lose their first game of the Serie A campaign against Juventus. It has everything to do with the Champions League itself, because October the 6th of 2019 is a date numerology of 55. Now, the significance of 55 is that the last Italian team to win the Champions League was Inter Milan over at Madrid, which was the site of last year's final. The 2009-2010 Champions League, when I click on it, you see, this is the 55th edition of the Champions League. Now, the Derby d'Italia being played on a date numerology of 55 means that this is going to be a game which is going to feature the winner of this year's Champions League. The 2010 final was played on May the 22nd of that year. Interesting enough, it is the 1996 final that was played on May the 22nd as well. The last 2 times that Juventus and Inter won the Champions League, it is May the 22nd, that equals 27. Juventus has a 2-7 record in the final. They are going to have a 3-7 record in the final. And after Juventus have a goal differential of 7, bringing down Inter Milan's goal differential to 10, against a team with the J on the logo, Juventus, because it's J that equals 10 in Gematria. Now, 1985 in the Chinese zodiac is the year of the ox. That is Ronaldo's birth year. The ox is number 2 in the order. You saw that Inter Milan with Conte lost against Barcelona. Their next loss is going to be Antonio Conte's second loss as the Inter manager. They're going to do so against this team, against Juventus. Now, the first loss for Inter Milan is in Serie A is going to occur against Juventus. This is a year they're going to win the Champions League. 1996 is a rat year. The rat's number 1 in the zodiac order. It is 2020 that is a rat year. So the Chinese zodiac cycle means that it's going to be Juventus that are going to win the Champions League this year. They are going to win this match by a score of 1-0. Ronaldo is going to be the goal scorer. Ronaldo's 33rd goal is going to occur against Inter Milan. It is 6, that equals 33. Inter are going to remain at 6 wins in Serie A. With Juventus FC, his 33rd goal is going to occur in the biggest match in Italy. It is going to occur under the spotlight. His 606th goal with the Freemasonic black and white striped Juventus Football Club in the biggest game in Italy. It is Juventus Football Club itself that has 19 letters. Juventus are going to pick up their 19th points. They're going to have 12 goals scored and 5 conceded. There is going to be a total of 37 points combined between the 2 teams after the team from Turin wins, because it's Torino that has Gematria up 37. For Cristiano Ronaldo, this year with Juventus, in his 8th appearance, he is going to have 5 goals. Inter is 5 letters. Inter won 5 straight Scudetti. It is Juventus that are coming off their 8th consecutive Scudetto. In Ronaldo's 37th appearance in Serie A, he's going to pick up the 2 teams' 37th points combined, respectfully. He is going to have 6 appearances and 4 goals. Of course, because it is Juventus Football Club that has Gematria of 64. That's why he's going to score the goal in this game. That's why I see 1-0, because Inter Milan's defense has been outstanding this year. You take a look at the 28 goals here for Ronaldo last year. That's telling the story for what's going to happen over at Turkey. As well as their acquisition of former Ajax defender De Ligt, who knocked out Juventus last year. They won the 1996 final against Ajax. 1-0 for Juventus in Derby d'Italia. It is Juventus. They're going to take over first place. It is Inter Milan. They're going to have a 6-1 record against the winner of the Champions League. Because last year's winner was Liverpool FC. That equals 61. Juventus are the next team to win the Champions League. In Ronaldo's birth year, Liverpool lost the final to Juventus for its second title. That was the year of the Ox, 1985. You know, it's just pretty interesting to see this all lined up and decoded perfectly by the numbers. It is Ronaldo's 25th goal. That's going to happen against Inter to take over first place. He was born on a date of 2-5, February the 5th. And of course, more to come for the scripted action of this whole football season throughout all of the competitions. Ronaldo's going to score the 25th goal combined between the two teams in Serie A this year.